vlog. We are out here in Winnemucca, Nevada. Lots to look at around this place. It does look like it's raining over there, so that could be good for us because it is very dry out. Very silty. It's gonna be pretty dusty. I'm just out here on the start, and we are starting all the way at the end of that lake bed, coming this way and making a hard 90. So it should be kind of interesting because everyone's gonna be going fast. But from the videos I've seen, the course looks pretty good for tomorrow. It looks like it's going to be around 88 miles. I think the first loop's 42 and the second one's 46-ish. So it should be a good race. Hopefully it's pretty fun. I haven't really raced in this particular area before, but I've heard that's super silty and super rocky, which that checks out from what I can see right here. But yeah, no, I think it should be good. I'll show you the rest of the start. If you come this way, I'll give you a tour. And this is it. So people are going to be going 90 miles an hour. You can't really see it in the video, but you go and there's a second set of banners like right here. And then you make kind of like a slight right to another set of banners and like a hard 90. And then come back along here. And then you cross like right in this area across the road and then head out, of course. So pretty much there's nothing really to hit out here. It's all pretty smooth for the most part, except for right up here at the end of the bomb banners. There is one danger before you turn. So but I think it's going to be a little bit scary because I think everyone's going to be going 110 miles an hour across this, which is as fast as the 450s can go, I guess. Okay, this is the second set of banners. Okay, I had to cut the sound out on this because the wind was just terrible and you couldn't even hear anything I was saying. But essentially my goal is to try and stay really wide when I get to the second set of banners. I want to be more to the left side, and then I'm going to just sweep the corner super wide so I can hold most of my speed. And if I stay super wide on that first corner, it'll set me up perfect for this other line that me and Corey Pincock found. Let me show you. Okay, now if you come this way, this is where the secret line's at. See this one rock on the entire start? You gotta follow it. And then you gotta go this way through the bushes. Oh, this bush over here. Let me show you. Let me give you a tour. You come right through here, you know, right through this bush here, like so. Yep. And then you come up to this trail up here. Oh, dude, someone took our markings down. Oh, no, they just fell over. Hold on, we need to do some coursework. This is not going to work for me. Hold on. Stay. Okay. Okay. Now, let me show you. You gotta aim for that, and that's why it's important to have that up. I hope someone didn't lay that down on purpose. That'd be real rude. Alright, anyway, past that. Keep going this way, right? Oh my god. Someone moved the other marking. Now, they might be doing it for safety, but I put it here for a reason. Oh my god, I'm gonna get tetanitis. Tetanitis, I don't think that's really a thing. Okay. Perfect. I can't believe someone would move that random piece of metal on the start that I'm using as a marker. Real rude. Anyways, continue on through this bush. Whoa. Apparently, literally. And then this way. Down here to the last set of banners, and this line kind of lines you up more to the inside, so I'm going to try and cut probably between these bushes here. And then I kind of want to cut way inside up here too, because there's another line that hopefully will make it a little faster. I don't know, we'll see if I can find it when we get to the race. Okay, and then the goal is to cut, you know, yonder, this way. Maybe even over this far. Hard to tell exactly. Yeet. Now that's not really a straight line right there, but... And then we got a little road crossing. Off onto the course. dry. Heavy on the dry. It's a little silty out. I thought there was rain.
They said there was rain and snow, but I think that was weeks ago, so. Yeah, it's,
oh,
like there's moisture somewhere.
Oh yeah, that's pretty dry. All right, and now it does look pretty bad out here. Let me show you. But it did just start raining. So there's hope for us. I don't know how much. We're gonna need a lot of rain, but people are running, taking cover. I got too excited about the rain. The sun's back out. I can still see the silt from right here, so. What do you have? Is this mine? Oh!
Okay.
Nice.
So what we have this morning here, we have our power station, we have the Starlink because we have 0 service. We're also plugging in the coffee pot, which is also a morning essential.
All right, guys, it is currently race morning, 7:37 a.m. and I've got everything a little too prepared and I don't really have anything to do. I've been doing yoga for a while, but I'm feeling pretty limber. I'll probably do a little bit more, but we probably still have like at least a half hour before I can really get in my gear. So we're just hanging out, you know. I've got a line picked for the start, my goggles are ready, my Camelback's ready, my GoPro's ready. So we're just big vibing right now. And that's really good. That's the whole vibe. Okay guys, that was the end of the vlog. Let's go over some stats. So we ended up going 89, almost 90 miles. And it took me 2 hours and 55 minutes to complete that. My max speed was 88.2 miles per hour, which was definitely on the start, and an average moving speed of 30.7 miles per hour. So it was definitely a pretty fast one. I would say the majority of the entire race was pretty quick. Like the whole, like at least half of the second loop was just like as fast as you could go on roads, and it was scary. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little scared. Okay, I had an average heart rate of 162 and a max heart rate of 181. So I burned 2,000 calories even on that race. And what else do we have? I think that's literally all the stats we have. There's not much to get into, I don't think. But yeah, that was pretty, I think that race could be really fun if it was like extremely less dusty. I think that the silt kind of took my soul a little bit, but I did have fun, and I ended up getting first in the women pro class by like a little over 4 minutes. I'll put in the results, and then 20th overall, which is so sick. I got 21st at the last Hare and Hound, which is like one of the highest ones I've done in a while, and my goal going into the race was 20 or lower, so I got 20th overall. So this weekend we've got another Hare and Hound out in Jericho, Utah, so I'm hoping maybe I can get 19th. That's the goal, 20th or 19th. That's what I think would be fun, you know? Because if you're not continually setting like a little bit better goals, then you're not gonna get any better. So I think we're gonna try for 19. Hopefully I can do it. That would be so sick. Yeah, so this weekend we have another Hare and Hound out in Jericho, Utah, which is the same kind of area as we raced a few weekends ago. So that will be pretty dope. I think it's like a 70-mile course, so that'd be kind of sick. And then the weekend after that, we are headed to Glen Helen out in California. So got some sick racing coming up. And yeah, so that's the end of the video. Thanks for checking it out. I'm glad you made it all the way to the end. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, you know. Yeah, I guess that's it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Okay. Bye.